Good morning, everybody. Winning quilt, absolutely stunning. This is actually a group quilt. I've never seen such a cohesive quilt as a group ever. It's fabulous. Come have a little close look. All the daisies in the background in the quilting. It's one champion group quilt, professional quilter and hand applique, and quite deserving of it. Absolutely fabulous. Even the work involved in these tiny little circles, to get them circles, and it's stunning. And I love the use of the fabric rack. Love it. So there we go. Group quilt. Now, somewhere, Dancing with Dandelions it's called, and I'm not sure what the group have called themselves, but I know it's associated to Cowslip Studios, which is just fabulous. Right, I'm just going to do you a few, and I'll do more tomorrow, a few quilts that are here, and the standard was fabulous, absolutely fabulous. There we go. I'm just going to do these quickly, as I say, because I've only got 10 minutes and I need to be on my stand, really. Nice to see quite a bit of handwork coming in this year. If you are quilting and doing and producing, look, I love the little gecko-y thing up there. Isn't that gorgeous? Please enter your quilts. I'm particularly pleased to see this one because that's actually one of my designs. Isn't that lovely? Fabulous. There we go. Loads of quilting in the back of that. All right, very lovely. So yeah, if you're producing stuff, please enter them next year into the Malvern Quiltshow, so that we've got loads for everybody to look at. That would be fabulous. I sponsor the beginners category. So this year, the winner of the beginners, I've not found the quilt yet, I'm not sure who it was. There's like 400 quid's worth of gear I'm giving them for entering. So if you're not sure, please do it. Next year I'm finding a sewing machine and the gear to go with it. So next year, if you're a beginner, get your quilts in here. Don't be afraid of what you're doing and what you're producing. It's fabulous. This one's very interesting. You look at this, there's organza on the wings. That's really lovely. Organza with then the black over the top. And that got machine applique and large wall hanging. So that's third. So that was good. Lovely one there. Good use of colours going on. I like this one. That got a judge's choice. Nice little houses and blocks. I like that. With the trees and things. And when you're entering, it's not a problem if you're doing somebody else's design or anything. It's your take on that. But you do mention on your blurb that it's your version of whoever's design or quilt. That's fabulous. We've got no problem with that. If you're designing your own, obviously you put on there it's your design. This is lovely, and that's just all squares and triangles. It's not complicated, but it looks stunning. Do you know, things don't have to be difficult. This one's lovely. I like this. Memories of Australia. And that's a fairly easy, worked round from the centre all the way out. It's lovely. Nice quilting over the top. Sampler, we like a sampler. Nice colourways on that. Very lovely. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? See, don't underestimate what you're doing, folks. Don't underestimate. That's lovely. Looks like ribbon spiral. There we go, look at them. Love this one, loads of colour in it. I do like a bright quilt. I like bright things. And I actually quite like the quilting design that's been done on it. It's good, it's good. Very important when you're looking at the quilting, that the quilting supports the patchwork and doesn't take it over. Now, I don't know that you can see clearly on this one. Let me come closer. Look at that, isn't that lovely? This quilt has been designed to show off the quilting, in my mind, and it's fabulous. But what you wouldn't want is something overpowering what you've done. That's lovely, isn't it? What's around here? Oh, this is a big bluey one. Very lovely. I always love to see people's colourways because we all like things so different. Now the quilting on that, I don't know that you can see it. It's big, circular, which complements what's going on. It's lovely. Look at that. Loads and loads of work in that. Passacaglias, we love them. Loads of work. There we go. Very autumnal looking one there. I like this nice little one there. Yeah, love it. More samplers, lovely. Lovely. This has actually got bumblebees in the quilting. That's cool. I like that. And bumbleberry fabric. So it's all bumblebees. What's that one? That's Judge's Merit. That's nice. There we are. This was lovely, lovely, lovely. And contender for quite a bit. Traditional patchwork it got. Custom hand-guided long arm and bed quilt first. It's lovely. And again, you can see with this one specifically that the quilting supports the patchwork and doesn't take over. It's designed to show you what you've done and then bring it out. Love it. It's similar to this one actually. When you look at this, when you come up close, the quilting supports the patchwork. It's lovely. Here we go, look. That's lovely. That's called Leftovers. Oh, the work in that, masses. That got first for sampler quilt. That's gorgeous. It's a shame that the hanging sleeve didn't go right to the ends because that would have supported the top corners. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, what we've got over here? Green one over here. Oh, actually, I didn't show you this one. I like this one. Very fresh looking. I think that's lovely. I'd put that on my bed quite happily. Computer guided long arm. There we go. Right, flower fairies. Very lovely. There we go. It's a bit of fun. Dragon coming at you. There we are. That's again gorgeous. Claire's Garden, that's called. And what did that get? Machine quilting and bed quilt. Lovely. That's very nice. Love it. Log cabin-y type stuff. This is good, look, like a little kimono. And they've hung it purposely so that you can see how each side affects, and then it obviously ties up and is worn. It's called long-winded. I love it. Look at this. Look at this. All of them, they're little flying geeses. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Spikes galore. That's a lot of work in there. A lot of work. When you come up close, let me see. Look, there's joins in all of this. So these are all done, little scrappy bits, and then made into, oh, fab. Another one, not dissimilar. So much work in these. I know the foundation piece for the accuracy, which is fabulous, but the work involved in that. Loads of it. Oh, that's a nice one. What did this go? Oh, that's Susan Briscoe's Judge's Choice, so she loved that one, and it got bed quilt second. Lovely. We judge on 5 criteria. So the fabrics used, the colours used, the design, the techniques involved, have they been done to what level? So if you've got like a plique or piecing, we look at all of that individually and then give it an overall mark. And finishing. Now finishing actually is the one that lets a lot of people down. Love the hairs in the centre there. Very nice. Your corners. Are they square? Are they wibbly? What's going on? Is your overall quilt a bit wibbly? You know, all of that gets taken into account. Does it lay flat? Is it looking fabulous? Look at this one. Loads of work in there. Whole cloth. Shame that that's a bit wibbly and doesn't quite hang as it would be lovely to be. Antique wedding sampler. That's gorgeous. That's got a merit. Oh look, this is fun. Got birds in the centres that have been foundation piece. That's lovely. And look at the quilting. We've got birds going on in the quilt. Yeah. Guiding journey. That's nice. There's not a duffer amongst them. They're all just fabulous quilts. It's always good to see a quilt. That's nice colour. Good use of colour on that. Right, we're getting to the end of what I'm going to show you today because I've got to go and do some work. That's fabulous. If you're coming to the show, you'll come in the entrance and my stand's straight opposite. So you shouldn't be able to miss me. I am running workshops each day and we're doing some nice steady stitching, making some brooches or patches that you can put on your jeans and your jackets and stuff, or a big panel you could make it into for the side of your bags or something. So do come and book your place. I think we only get to take 12, so if you want to do a class you've got to get in fairly quick when you arrive. Ask for directions to the booking desk. Right, there we are. I'll show you more tomorrow. Okay, I need to go and do some work. Have a fabulous day everybody. Be lovely.